games now, no more playtime. Like there's people in positions to make that kind of thing happen, and they have the credentials and they have the know-how. I was on a panel, I think it was the end of last year, and there was a guy who's really high up in, like, I think financial services, black guy, and I said to him, I think I asked him the question, what would stop you from getting involved and advocating for something like BPP or the other organizations out there that are, set up to stamp out inequality in this regard? And his response was, no, it's not a disrespect thing, but it's a thing of many of us, when we get to a certain role or position, we've had to fight to get here, whatever fight means in inverted commas in that sense. And a lot of us don't want to be seen to be too pro anything.
Yeah, you got to keep it as neutral as possible.
You got to be neutral, because he feels that can actually be damaging to the progression routes, because he feels that it might pigeonhole him into being like that activist kind of worker that's trying to change and challenge the system and the infrastructure that has actually benefited him.
Yes, and that's exactly what the narrative would be. That's exactly what it would be. Oh, look at this guy who's made so much, thousands of pounds, millions of pounds, but yeah, he's a member, or he's supporting a BPP group, black empowerment. What's all this about?
And the thing is, that was the first time, and I respected it in one sense, because that was the first time, somebody had actually come out and said it, what we've all been thinking, like in a real sense. Like, so I get a lot of people behind the scenes, very successful people. I can name some names: Denise Lewis, Adrian Lester, Lenny Henry. The list goes on, and they've had conversations with me about the work, and they're impressed by it. But I don't expect that they're gonna, at this stage, be like, yeah, everybody rally together and support BPP, because it's because of the way the media presents us, it becomes very divisive. But actually, if you look at the organization, it's very inclusive, like the structure that we have, because I know that in order to move forward, we actually need to work with other communities.
Of course.
There has to be a need for our products globally, not just within our own. And that's how I feel a lot of business owners set up their businesses. They just think about their own clientele, like the people that they know, and they don't really think, oh, actually, that Asian man might actually want some shea cocoa. He might be struggling with his skin creams as well. Like, maybe he might want something like this. And so yeah, there's a lot of work to be done, but I do believe we're heading in the right direction. And I believe opening the membership and closing it is the best thing we've decided to do, because it creates a sense of urgency. It creates a sense of that we are serious, and we're a prestigious organization that you can benefit from. But you've got to be willing to put your work in as well,
and your time. And talking about time, I know you've carved out a little bit for me at the moment. So that as we wind down, sir, let's finish off with your Commonwealth experience.
So I've realized I've been talking a lot, man. I think I've had a lot to get off my chest. It's been quite a long time, hasn't it? So
definitely, man, definitely. If we had more time, we would have went a lot longer, but it's all good.
Definitely, man. But I'll come on again. No stress about that. Yeah, the Commonwealth. That was interesting. So I essentially received a phone call from a lady who was doing the nominations, and somebody must have put my name forward. And so I got a phone call, and I spoke to the lady. I just said about all the work I do, particularly supporting obviously Black businesses, also as a writer, also as someone supporting the mental health of young Black men in the arts as well. And so she called me, said, "Oh yeah, that's great. Thanks for letting me know." She said she'll call me back in a couple of days, and then I think within an hour she called me back and was like, "Oh yeah, I spoke to the team and we want you to be the West Midlands representative for the Commonwealth Games." So that was crazy because I wasn't expecting that at all, and literally, literally like from that, the media just got caught wind of it. I was asked to host a discussion with the volunteers and Boris Johnson, and do all kinds of stuff. Just and I built a lot of confidence on camera because I had to do a lot of press. I had to be on the radio and ITV, BBC, mainstream all the time. Like, so I think I was the most I did was I think 8 features in one day.
Wow.
Which was crazy. So I just rode the wave really. I know that many people find the Commonwealth problematic, and it is in one sense, but I do believe we've got to use certain things to our advantage at this stage. Like we have to work with where we're at right now.
Yes. Use the tools.
You have to use it because it's all about the optics at the moment. Like you can keep disagreeing with everything and not get involved, not accept the acclaim. But if you do that, the doors will just continue to be closed. So I used it, and I carried the baton, which is obviously a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Indeed.
And yeah, it was very, very special, man. Very special. And then I think 2-3 months down the line, I was nominated for the BBC One Extra.
Yes.
Yeah, so that came literally off the back of that. So it's just been like, it's just a testament to, if you do work that you truly believe in, and even if people might find it controversial or they might have their own perspectives, like if you're true to, like, if you have integrity and you genuinely want to help people, like the acclaim can come. So yeah, I've just been, like I say, I've been trying to just lay low a little bit this year because last year was just absolute madness.
I can imagine. I can only imagine, sibling. Hey, listen, thoroughly enjoyed the build. You let me know when you're ready for the part 3, and we'll definitely get that in the books. I will make sure I put links below in the description. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell another friend to jump on the train. We out.
Peace and love. Take care.